Behind me are some of the Tuojiang stilted houses, which are traditional to this town of Fenghuang on the Tuo River. And if you can see down in that direction, that's the Rainbow Bridge, and these are the traditional stilted houses. So they were originally presumably built back on the waterfront, and then they've stilted up the front to hold up the front as they build out over the Tuo River, just to extend the real estate of the upper floors, really. But yeah, and at night, fantastically illuminated, very, very picturesque place. So yeah, we had a lovely evening strolling around yesterday.
I've never seen so many egg chairs in my life. This is the town of the egg chair. I think this has been my favourite place so far.
Yeah, well, it's absolutely lovely, isn't it?
Just so peaceful.
Yeah. I mean,
it's just so unique
lovely
in its structures. All the stilts.
This is an example of one of the costume shops. They've got them all on display, and a separate makeup area where people can get their makeup. And it's not just women. They have costumes for men as well. The kind of what have we found? Oh gosh, yeah. We didn't see this last night. Lots of assorted bugs, bees, grasshoppers. Yeah. Some very not my sort of thing, I'm afraid. Hello. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
This is lovely.
Oy.
Oh, look at that. Hey, did you get him?
I don't know.
Chasing it.
There are 3 recommended walking routes around the town. So we're following Route B, kind of back by accident really, because we were just strolling up the riverbank. But there are the 3 routes. Route B takes you round over Cloud Bridge and back again in a
Which is
great bit.
This one?
Yes, the green one.
Green. So we are currently at Wind Bridge.
At Wind Bridge, okay.
Yep, here. So we've got to carry on round. There are 2 others. So you've got C, which is called the sort of like the mountain walk, which the C one is here. You go up there. Looks like there's a bridge that you won't like.
Oh, is that a high bridge?
Probably. And then we've also got A, which is more the history and culture. And that's we've been over that side. It's where we got dropped off, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah, so that's the ancient town.
Yeah.
Within the citadel, within the fortifications.
Yeah.
So we've walked through that area, though we've not studied it. But we're doing Route B at the moment.
And what we'll do is we'll come back up here and then we'll head off into there.
Yeah, makes sense. Combine the 2.
And it's a lot cooler today.
It is. Lovely, yeah. And there was a devastating flood here in town in 2014, and there are various markers on the buildings around showing what level the flood came up to. I'll show one if we come across another one, but it did reach about 3 meters above normal level and was easily up on the level of the buildings alongside the river. This is Fog Bridge, and there's somebody playing, well, I think he's probably an erhu. There's a whole family of Chinese stringed instruments called hukin, and they generally feature a wooden stick, couple of strings, and some kind of resonator at the bottom. The erhu is the kind of main melody instrument, if you like, but you've also got the guahu, the zongu, the jingu, and the banhu, which are different pitches. Yeah, so I reckon. And they said there was the local meow culture. I don't think that's what they meant. The stepping stone bridge is now open. And it's obvious that they closed it because of the high water level. But this morning they put the plank section back together again and washed the silt off the lower stones, because yesterday the water level was higher and it was flowing over the lower steps. So yeah, it's now open again. Hey, I was hoping it would be open whilst we were here. There's Lisa looking at me from the balcony. It's grand. Don't know if you can see her waving. Dragonfly. Yeah, this is grand. This is one of the things I wanted to do whilst we were here, and I was disappointed that it was closed, but it's now open. Oh. I wasn't the first to cross it. We saw them removing the signs. I wasn't the first to cross it. I rushed down, but traffic had already started, so oh well. And I'll go back over the wooden bridge. So there's this little wooden section. I presume there are missing stones so that they can get boats through, because otherwise boats wouldn't be able to get through the gap. So there's a plank section and then the stepping stone section. Amazing thing. Hello.
Hello.
I got you these.
These?
Ah.
Cucumber flavoured crisps, Lays.
Lays.
I like cucumber.
And?
It's cucumber.
Is it?
Do you want to try?
Of course. Yeah.
That's cucumber.
That is cucumber.
No, these are a hit.
Like those, you'd have those again?
I would actually.
Well, I've just looked it up, and as far as I can tell, the two different types of traditional dress that we've got here, the ones with the frilly headdresses are the Tuojiang, and the ones with the kind of metallic headdresses and much more, if you like, bling, are the Miao. I hope I've got that right. If not, please excuse me. So most people seem to opt for the Miao. So we've come out for a late afternoon, early evening stroll, and we're doing, I guess, essentially what they call the Route A around the town, which is taking in the historic areas and the cultural sites. So we've just been to the Taoist temple dedicated to Ah Ma, who was a rescuer of sailors and fishermen. And we're coming now down one of the streets that runs alongside the city wall. Well, we're not hungry, but if we were, this is the sort of place that we'd try and find out. Or try
And the reasons why.
And the reasons why. Have a look at this.
So we are in the tourist sort of thoroughfare, aren't we?
Yes,
Have a little look.
we're on the main
Drag.
that goes down to the Rainbow Bridge, Honkaio Bridge.
Yeah.
But there's a restaurant here that is full of local people eating.
And the reason we would go in here if we were hungry is because there's no one outside trying to get you to go in at all. There is no menu, no pictures, no table, nothing.
But it's full. Well, it's Friday night, and as you might expect, things are getting busy.
Fiddler crab time.
What we call fiddler crab time, as people just go outside and bimble about. Well, we couldn't resist coming back to the skewer, man. They were delicious. So we're getting 4 of the meat skewers, 2 spicy, 2 not spicy, and the squid as well. You know, he's cooking them.
This is amazing.
Yeah,
I say amazing a lot here. I hate that.
Yeah. That's fresh rosemary. Oh, you can smell that, can't you?
And
Fresh
as you can
rosemary
see,
going
she's
on.
making up the skewers.
Yeah, and she's busy making up the skewers. Skewers. And this is our octopus. Octopus? No, it's a squid.
That's a squid, yes.
It's not an octopus. They've got octopus tentacles.
They do. But the squid,
yeah.
I mean,
So he
usually
cuts
when
it.
you see them, they've already got all this done and they're
Yeah.
already cooked and they just reheat them.
Yeah.
But he's cooking them fresh.
Yeah. Fabulous.
We've caused, we've created quite a crowd.
Yeah. Yes. Foreigners eating steak.
Things on stick.
So the beef, I've got the spicy one, and that is superb. So cumin and some chili, and this is our squid.
It's spicy, otherwise I'd try some.
It's not particularly spicy. Well, it's got a bit of a
I haven't got any water with me.
it's got a bit of a kick to it, but
I'll give it a go.
yeah, that's. Do you want to try?
Yeah, it's really nice. Really, really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not what I thought it would be. I've never ever tried that before in my life.
Oh, I mean, it's like
It's got a bit of an afterburn, but
it's like a calamari
yeah.
kind of texture.
Oh, I think it's better than that.
But cooked in all those spices, absolutely fantastic. Yeah.
Really fresh. And we're going to look a mess after this.
There you go. So we wandered through here earlier and thought it would look really good at night, so we've come back, and indeed it does. Look at all those lanterns. It's amazing.
I think we've got to stop using the word amazing.
Amazing.
Amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And iconic.
Yeah.
There's been a few iconics.